Alright, welcome back. So now you've been Ubering for a little bit and you kind of like it or whatever. What a lot of people don't understand is you don't want to drive around everywhere. Wherever you go, you drop somebody off. If it's in a kind of a busy area, just pull off somewhere and just hang out. If you want to turn your car off, turn your car off. But make sure if you're using a phone or if you're using a tablet that it's on. Like in the video towards the beginning of this series, I said something about having two phones, or a tablet and a phone, so that way you can occupy yourself with the tablet or whatever. Or if you got a DVD player, you can stick DVD in and watch a DVD while you're doing whatever. But it's very important, because if you start driving around everywhere, like my wife went from where she was to about 10 miles up the way, and it was pretty much a wasted trip. It was worth a try because the area she was in wasn't really busy, but it was still closing time for the bars and everything, so it was worth a shot. But you really don't want to do that too much because it eats up in gas, and it takes you away from the area where you're making possibly a little bit of money. So just hang out and relax for a little bit. You ain't gotta stay there no hour, unless your market is kind of slow anyway. Then you're going to end up doing that. But hell, there was one guy that she talked to does it from his house. Like I said in the other little bit in one of the other videos, you can sit and do it from your house. If you're in a market like Chicago or what have you, you don't have to drive around as much. If you're at home, just turn it on at home, and whenever it starts, then you go from there. But the more you drive around, the more you waste gas. So, I mean, you can sit and idle. If you have a luxury vehicle or an SUV, you're going to burn a little bit of gas anyway. And if you're in a slow market like this market is, it's going to end up costing you money. So you're going to have to ride around, park somewhere, and just kind of turn it off. But as long as you just do like some of the other cabs, like a cab does, they'll go somewhere and park and wait on somebody to call them. Or they'll park in front of a casino and wait to be flagged. So that way you're making money. And just keep an eye on the app. I'll show you. Because this right here is the Rider app. And this is just for displaying purposes only. There you go. As you can see, the blinky light is is this phone. The other little one, the little black and white things, those are vehicles that are Ubering. See, like where I'm at right now, there's somebody there, and then over here there's two more, and then way over there is another one. It'll go and it'll show you the closest ones to you. If you got 5 or 6 of them that are right by you, it's only going to show you the 5 or 6 that's within the radius of the circle right here that's blinking, that expands and goes away, and that's all you're going to see. But if you guys are real far apart, then it's going to show you the ones that are 5-6 miles down the road in either direction. So that way all you gotta do is kind of move a little bit ahead of them, so that way you're in front of them. Because it doesn't matter who gets there first, it's whoever's the closest one to the person wanting the ride. Period. I don't care what anybody says, I'm telling you, this is a fact. You don't believe me? Test it yourself. Whoever's the closest one to the person that wants the ride is the person getting it. So if you think you're going to do better in an area, like say you're along an ocean, and there's a bunch of casinos on the ocean, get as close as you can in front of the other drivers, and you're going to get it if there's a whole bunch of you. If there's not a bunch of you, then it doesn't matter where you go. Just as long as you're within the royal area and everybody's behind you past your little circle that goes around. Because whoever's in that, like I said, whoever's in that circle, the closest one to you in that circle If you're riding, they're getting it. So that's why I said there's no sense in driving around. Just make sure you got the Rider app and you ain't gotta waste gas. You know what you're doing. But you're probably still new at it because you're watching the series and you're still learning. Like, I'm learning and she's learning. And all it takes is time to learn. Because nobody knows it overnight. And some of the other videos you can watch, and they just talk a little here and a little there, so you can watch 50 million of their damn videos and still say the same bullshit. This series is just back to back, back to back, back to back. Something different that is being learned constantly. So that way you guys ain't got to spend so much time trying to figure it out on your own and having an accident and whatever. You can watch these in your free time. So thanks for stopping by. Please check out the rest of my videos. If I can help in any way, just go ahead and message me, whatever, and if I can answer it, I can. Thanks for stopping by.